First time. Okay.
It's my first time too. And well, Dave.
And we're good. Okie dokie. So, thank you all for tuning in. I'm Dave. This is my first time doing a live stream, so I hope you don't mind putting up with a bunch of ums. But thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you so much for backing Tactical Tokens. This has been an awesome past couple weeks. I think we got, 10 days left, I think. First off, if you are in the chat, can you tell me if you can hear me okay? Because the microphone is way over there. So let's see. I'm Dave. This is my friend Brian. If you want to wave to the camera, he'll be playing with us today.
My name is Brian.
And my other friend Martin.
Hi guys.
So first up,
it's a little staticky, but overall the mic quality is fine.
Okay, thank you very much. All right. Who was that? Does it have a username?
It says Ben M.
Ben, thank you so much. I think I got the 2 questions from you, which I'll get to earlier, or later, I mean. So let's see. Project update. We're funded, 100%. I think we're up to 120%.
Woo! Oh wow, nice.
So that means the larger tokens will be available. I still owe you all an update for that. The updates for the larger tokens and the condition tokens will be going up tomorrow. So that's one of the questions I was asked, is when will I be posting the update about, oh no, that was about the 10K stretch reward. That will also be going up tomorrow. So 3 updates coming tomorrow.
Busy day?
Oh, today was busy too. So that's what's going on with the project. So yes, I will post about the 10K stretch goal as soon as I can. Maybe tonight, depending on how this goes. But typically after I DM, I crash. And what was next? The demo. So for this, I'll come closer to the camera, have my assistant Laura behind the camera, so she'll let me know how it looks. But I want to show off the 2, and I finally got supplies for the 2-inch designs and the 4-inch designs. I'm still waiting on a shipment for the 3-inch designs, so I'll show them off when I get the chance. So let me get some dry erase stuff. You might not be able to see my face, but can you see the stuff there? Okay. So I forget if I showed this off in a video or not. Here are the 2-inch designs. They're covered just the same as the 1-inch, but the biggest difference is they're cored with clear acrylic. So it makes them a little bit harder because the 1-inch are a little flexible, and having these in 2 and 4-inch, not having the core in 2, 3, and 4-inch designs would be a little too flexible. So there's the 4-inch, black and white on the other side, and I'm still working out the cost of manufacturing, so that will come in one of the future updates tomorrow as well. And all 3 designs dry erase safe, so I'll mark all 3 just to show. So if for whatever reason you miss the opportunity to get condition tokens, no worries, you can mark conditions right on them. But what I use the dry erase feature for is if I have multiple of the same token out in the field, multiple goblins, is all right, Goblin A or 1 or Goblin B. So then behind the screen, I know exactly which one's taking damage. I'll grab some condition tokens. At the moment, in their current design, just colors. Eventually, I might make larger ones and actually print the condition on it, but this way, you can have them represent anything you want. So on a separate piece of paper, you could have orange be stunned and green be poisoned, that kind of thing. With the larger ones, since they stick, you just stick the condition right on it, moves it around. For the small ones, I'd recommend sticking them underneath, so you can still see the color. And because they stick, oops, let me put it back on the bottom. Because they stick, you can stack conditions as well. So I think that's pretty cool. Oh yeah. Any questions in the chat? Because we'll move to questions next.
Not in the chat, but we have the ones from before.
Okay, so I'll move back to my seat. Excuse my. Normally my voice isn't like this. Normally I'm like more upbeat and bubbly. That works. So.
You're flagged.
No one heard that. Let's see. Yeah, so previous questions we got. We answered the 10K stretch goal. I will reveal it tomorrow. Promise. Hold me to it. What was the other question?
How much will tactical tokens cost when they are released, and when released, will you have to buy them in set sizes?
In set sizes.
Like a set of 5, 10,
Oh,
15 tokens.
Okay. So let's utilize my little board here. The basic 1-inch design will most likely be will most likely be around 35 cents for the 1-inch. Yeah, stick. Oh no, it didn't stick. Will be about 35 cents for the 1-inch designs. The larger ones, like I said, I'm still doing the math, so I'll come out with that tomorrow. But they probably go up in scale to their size. The biggest difference being the core in the larger sizes that will up the price a little bit more, but not too much. For the custom, that'll probably hover around $1, but that is subject to change. Can I do this backwards? Let's see.
Got it.
They'll probably hover around $1, but that could go up or down depending on how much this Kickstarter raises and how cheap I can get the products. Because I'm still working with a few manufacturers and a few distributors, a few suppliers of the materials that I use. So my goal is to get the price as low as possible by the time our official store and website releases. But this will be it'll be around these numbers. And in terms of the amount you have to buy, I'll probably allow purchases as small as 1 and as large as however many you want, but there will be like a bulk discount applied. So like a couple stores do, per token, it'll be the most expensive if you buy 1, and it'll be the least expensive if you buy 10 plus, 100 plus, 1,000 plus. So that's what most likely will happen. So these prices will most likely be the price for, say, 1 token, and it'll go down the more you order. Are there any other questions?
No, but Ben says it's a lot cheaper than he expected.
Awesome. That's what I want to hear, because my goal with these is, I'd like to make a profit, but if the cheaper I can get these while still keeping the quality is my goal. So I've experimented over the last few months with various suppliers of the epoxy resin and the cores that I use, the paper that I use. I've experimented with different printers and the ink, cost of ink. So my goal has been to keep the quality the same, but the costs as low as possible. So thank you so much. I'm glad to hear that. I'll try to keep them around this price if possible. And I'll let you know about the 2-inch and larger designs as soon as I calculate that.
This makes me highly jealous as a mini collector. That's expensive.
I know.
It is $14 for 4 minis.
Yeah,
this is very nice.
I love minis. I might have to experiment with turning the air on because it got hot in here quick.
This is a little taste.
We're on
just put a fan on.
We're on the 3rd floor. Yeah, let's try the fan going because I'm sweating. And we're just about to get into the one shot, and where things are really going to heat up.
I'll put it in the kitchen.
I'm a toasty boy.
All right, that's a good idea. All right. So while we're setting up the fan to get some air circulated, I will give some. Actually, I'm going to check the chat one more time, and then we'll dive into the one-shot playtest. I'll reveal what's going on. Some of you that have watched the video and backed the project, the map might look familiar because it's the best one I know how to draw. So let's see.
I should have done my research.
Yeah. Watch the video.
Hey, I backed it again. Wow. Oh my gosh. My knees.
Oh,
No, thank
you heard that, didn't you? I don't know.
you. Nice.
But right, do you feel it? Do one more higher.
Yeah, that's way better.
And we'll see if the chat can hear.
Push it back just like a little bit.
I doubt don't worry. You know how loud we get. I doubt they'll.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I play D&D with this guy twice a week. I would love to play D&D with this guy once or twice. So we'll see what he does. But we typically play in the clubhouse down the street because Brian's a little too loud for residential areas.
I'm also not allowed in theme parks anymore as well.
Oh, what? Yeah, we're not going to talk about that.
Anyway.
Laura, you said something?
Ben asked, what is your favorite designs for the tokens? Personally, he likes the flail snail.
Oh,
Yo.
my favorite illustration. Not, I don't have one currently printed out, but it's one of the illustrations available.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a good one because it's got really good colors too. Honestly, my favorite illustration is from an artist that I haven't posted an update about yet. I probably won't include it in the update tomorrow because I already have 1,000 things that I'm posting about. But another artist offered his amazing illustrations to the project. So they'll be available at the end. I think I'm getting 10 to 15 really nice fantasy style designs from him, character designs. And one of his character designs is my current favorite. But that's a cop-out answer. My actual favorite? I think a lot of the demon lords. Let me see if I get this name right. Glabrazoo? I wish there was a YouTube channel.
Fungus?
No, it's in the monster manual, which I just so happen to have here. He's red and has claws, like crab claws. But in the illustrations I have.
Oh wow, there he is. This guy.
But the illustration from Fat Goblin Games, his design is green and a little bit burlier, still with the crab claws. I think that's probably my favorite. I forget if that's a large or a huge creature, but I think Glabrazoo, that's got to be his name.
That's it now.
That's my favorite out of the ones that are right now available on the Kickstarter.
I'm glad you mentioned flail snail because I learned that in D&D, barbers in fantasy realms will buy flail snails and use them as dye for hair.
Oh my gosh, you told that? Yeah.
Yeah. It's actually it was sponsored like game thing. It was a barber that did that.
It's
good choice on flail snail.
Did you? Yes, you.
This is. It's good. You just call me sharks.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, can I just call you Diz?
Sharps.
It's sharks.
Sharps. I'm clamps. Come on, clamps. You're sharps.
There's got a whole shark motif. It's got like sharks.
Like sharp or sharp?
It's sharks.
Sharps.
Okay, so you want me to call you sharps?
Sharks.
Sharps.
Yes.
All right. So now I'll give the introduction.
I actually have a question about the tokens.
Yeah.
Tokens. Are you just going to be doing fantasy, or will you eventually be drifting off into like sci-fi or modern?
Yes. So this is one of the questions that was asked actually in the comments a few times if I was getting modern, sci-fi, and horror. Got a few horror things from Awful Good Games, that publisher, independent publisher, but I hope I'm getting more. I'd love to get into sci-fi specifically. There's so much you can do with sci-fi. Like you could have 1,000 illustrations and someone would still want something different.
Yeah.
So yes, I would love to get sci-fi because you can print, like I said, you can print any image on this. So yeah, I definitely want to get into modern and sci-fi. I've had a couple people that play Star Wars X-Wing is the game. They've contacted me and they're like, hey, are you going to get any Star Wars tokens? And I'm like, well, I'd love to license Star Wars.
I'd love to.
A man can dream.
Yeah.
So yes, I will be getting modern and sci-fi at some point.
Cool.
Hopefully before the end of the Kickstarter, some backers can choose. But we'll see if I get lucky. All right. Anything else before I dive into this week's episode of Tactical Tokens? No, nothing on chat. Okay. Nice. So the backstory: a troop of adventurers and longtime friends are on a mission to rescue one of their own. Actually, oh god,
we're going to do this.
On a mission to rescue one of their own, a goblin by the name of Nick, inspired by this man previously.
Yes.
The third and most recent addition to their troop. But a few weeks back, Nick quite literally ran into the party while trying to escape his own goblin horde. By Nick's own words, his horde didn't like his kindness, especially towards children. He liked to collect shiny things, soft round pebbles and such, and oftentimes while raiding, they're not necessarily raiding a village, but stealing from it, getting food, any other trinkets, would oftentimes give the trinkets he found in other homes to other children instead of, stealing from them or kidnapping them or killing them.
He's like Goblin Hood.
So he's a little too nice for his horde, and they wanted some of the shiny things that he took back.
That's right.
So back to present day, Neck has been kidnapped in the night while the troop was staying at the Fireside New Inn in the town, in the valley where they are. Neck made sure to struggle as best he could, hopefully alerting the rest of the party, but it was just a second too late. The assailants got away. Although luckily, Neck managed to wriggle his hands through the bindings and reach his pebble-encrusted belt. He likes to, whatever the fantasy equivalent of hot glue is, basically likes to embroider his belt with the pebbles that he finds, with his favorite pebbles. So while he was tied up, slowly began to pop off pebbles as he was getting carried away. So that enabled the party to trace Neck's kidnappers back to their location. But of course, they needed a guide up the mountain since the pebbles led up the mountain. Hopefully, with any luck, his newest friends and saviors will find him and save him once again. Now, the location. The area is very mountainous. Deep cut valleys filled with bustling towns and farming villages. The region is rich with racial diversity, though humans are still the most common to see in town. Besides a few dwarfs that travel up the mountain here and there, they've previously spent thousands of years mining out these mountains, but over the last 100, most of the mineral veins have run dry. Much of their old temples and megacities have been, for the most part, abandoned and reclaimed by nature and other monstrous beings. The valleys are in a constant state of fall as they're guarded by the tall peaks around them. On the coldest of days, even in the summer, some snow will fall in the villages below. And compared to the chaos of the deep forests and the very tops of the mountains, the life in the valley is relatively peaceful, just so long as you stay within the city borders. Everything will be fine. So, as you guys come up, this is after many hours of being guided by your dwarf Sherpa, if you will, Garrick, guide you up on my left side, guide you up to the temple. Yeah, he's your guy. Oh, and I meant to ask before this got started, did you want an NPC with you or no? Like a low-level guy? Okay.
They're gonna die eventually.
Yeah.
Shields.
Okay, cool.
We have to talk about that. That's
Alright.
Yeah, so you're just now arriving to the
I'm
temple.
sorry about Derp and his face to the tiefling horde, but it was for the greater good, and we know it.
we did walk out of it, so
Exactly. And we even gave him a nice burial. Well, what was left of him, we gave him a nice burial. Nice little sunrise you could see every single morning. But
I don't think pushing him off a cliff counts as a burial at sea. But
it was in the sea, and he was buried. But we can talk about this later, all right? But we have another friend that's in need that we don't want to push off another cliff. Okay? So follow these weird petals on the ground because only he would collect them. Let's get this done.
Right.
Oh God! Did you overhear all that?
Yeah. This is as far as I'm allowed to go. My deity unfortunately forbids me from entering that forsaken place. So I wish thee good luck and bid thee farewell. Though I will remain here for about one night, just in case you should make it out alive. I will guide you down the mountain again. But yeah, I'm not going there.
You'll guide all three of us down the mountain.
Right. Good job. I'm off. So the temple that you come to is carved into the side of a steep mountain cliff face. The cliff face being just 10, 5, 15 feet away from you, and it drops. You are very high up. Let's see. Huge stone pillars, these 6, go roughly 200 feet up into the air as if holding the rest of the mountain above, holding the weight of the rest of the mountain above. The rock, as you notice that line, that wall, is cut insanely smooth compared to the side of the mountain you treacherously, walked through previously. And most of the trip was definitely treacherous. So you come to the front. There are very heavy stone doors that appear to open inward. There are torches lit on either side. Those are those red things. You are free to move your character tokens as you see fit.
Can we introduce ourselves as well?
Actually, this would be a good time to introduce the characters you're actually playing. Yes.
Excellent.
And I'm going to sneak and look at the...
You may go first.
All right. Good eye. I'm going to be doing what I think is perfectly good Australian accent. Now, I'm Sharps. I'm a Triton, but I look kind of like a shark. I've got rows of sharp teeth, big square jaw, murky blue-grey coloration, and a huge pecs. And 6 pecs I'm cut. I don't really wear anything except the harness for my greatsword and a little duffel bag on the back. Short cropped hair that's kind of almost in dreads, but with kelp entwined. And just real baggy, gross leather trousers. It's Sharps.
I like it. I, unfortunately, can never hold an accent, so...
I don't want to breaking this all night.
Yeah. My name is Beerus. I'm a female tiefling. Actually, from one of the layers of hell, I worship deities that are from the layers of hell that actually froze over. So I actually am blue instead of red, which is odd enough. But as part of my heritage, I'm clad in sort of half-plate mail, very well designed in like frost and ice. I have a large magical long sword that I can summon, for I am part of the Hexblade and Pact of the Blade as well. She stands average height. Her tail is tucked away underneath her armor, considering it is a weak point to leave out there dangling about. But other than that, she is quite the edgelord. Always looking for the snarky comments and the wisecracking jokes. But I met him on a previous adventure that we both actually were running into. We're both bounty hunting the same sector of cave fishers, in order for an alchemist to harvest their blood. And we thought, you know what might be best to outsmart these things. He, of course, as the brave one, went in first, distracted them, and I came up from behind, knowing their weakness is fire, and I used ice on them. But we succeeded, scraped and bruised, and with one less fellow adventurer, we don't want to say his name out loud. He didn't make it.
Threw him off a cliff for me. That was rough.
Look, all right, different guy, different cliff. Didn't have to bring him up, okay? But anyway, this cliff is looking nice, but I think we should get a move on into said dungeon. And first off, I'm going to raise my hand to the air, summon my need help pronouncing it, Gion. I realize in the Dungeon Master Guide they actually have Chinese and Japanese conversions for weapons. So it's the weapon Mulan had converts to a longsword. So it's that.
Oh, like the very
straight one with the hilt, that like kind of triangular.
Yeah. The story destiny.
Yeah. But it's the one Mulan uses. I have that. It's blue bladed, and I sheath it away. And also, I'm going to cast a first spell since we're going to go in there. I'm going to cast Armor of Agathis as a level 2 spell as my warlock. It lasts for 1 hour. Ooh, that's a good one. And let's hope these guys hit for low damage because they're going to melt every time they hit me. I had a friend who he versed a monk, and the monk just killed himself because he's like 5 damage. He's like 20. Just blew up the monk. Okay. Yeah, it was great. Okay. All
right, so I'm going to take attack to a cool position up against the wall here, mate.
I will follow close behind, for I am no weak warrior.
What is the so I'm going to kind of like peek my head around the corner. What's the light like? Okay. What are the light levels?
Currently, my failure to draw doors, which eventually I do want to make door tokens.
Oh, nice.
They're very thick stone doors.
Stone.
Mm-hmm.
They are cracked open a little bit, so you might be able to like peek it. There's some light coming from it, and the time of day I should mention is like maybe minutes from actual dusk of where the sun disappears.
May I try and listen in to see if there's anything on the other side of this door?
Okay, go for it. Give me a perception check.
Ooh, a solid 6.
6. You hear the wind that's howling through the doors because you're quite high up, so there's quite the draft coming through the doors, through those stone doors. It's about all. The torches next to you are quite flickery.
Actually, I want to investigate those torches. I want to see how long they've been lit for. Like, recently, been on there for a while, or
investigation for that place.
I am proficient in that. 21.
Nice.
I'd say they've been lit for a few hours. Not freshly lit, but also haven't been lit for an extended period of time. So you left pretty early after discovering the neck was taken. So you from that estimate you maybe only an hour to 3 hours behind the people you were tracking.
Okay.
All right, let's go get Nick back. And I just.
I was about to say, you want to just tack on? I'm going to have my sword ready.
So I'll reveal a little bit people at a time. Actually, the whole area is relatively well lit. As you see, there's a torch here. There's torches spattered about. You can pretty clearly see the people there, as these are big metal cauldrons filled with flame. That basically light
braziers.
Yeah, that's the word. I always learn new words playing D&D. The first new word I ever learned playing D&D was portcullis. So yeah, you just about, I'd say you can see around here pretty clearly, this platform is raised up maybe 5-10 feet in certain areas because the ground isn't exactly flat. And yeah, there's two people kind of waiting for you, and I'd say avoid it, but if it happens,
Excellent.
Okay. This guy in the back, you actually recognize. He seems to be a bit of a recurring. Maybe not thorn in your side, but you guys are the thorn in his side.
It's funny because he has thorns on his head.
He is a tiefling.
Everyone's thorns.
Although, where your pact is from the Nine Hells, he too is a warlock, right? It's a warlock?
Yes.
He too is a warlock, but his pact, funny enough, is of the abyssal side of things.
No, that's right.
So you're quite opposed to each other. And you recognize him and the lady sitting kind of on the pedestal behind him, all nonchalant. His name is Agos, which you both know, but he kind of calls out to you both, because the doors just kind of push open.
Oh, they don't know. They don't kind of push open.
Ooh, okay. Yeah. For flavor, I want to see though. Give me a strength, like a
first roll of the night.
Athletics. Yeah, athletics. Check.
Nice.
19.
Yeah. 19. Yeah, they definitely like the air rushes through, and
Does my cape bill
kind of slams
with the wind?
a little bit. Yeah,
Oh, sweet.
because you're facing the doors. Yeah, it does.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, slams against the walls behind there. So your presence is known as it echoes a little bit throughout the cavern. The ceiling's quite high as well. I don't know what else I want to do with him, but let's see. You two again. Well, you've gotten in my way one too many times, and this, I assure you, will be your last. I'll make sure of it.
Oh, you're going to make sure we kill you.
Yeah.
Let me finish. You're already too late.
Too late.
In a minute. Oh God. I hate you people so much.
What do you mean, you people?
In a minute, my priests will complete the ritual that I have started, and there is nothing you can do to save your ugly friend or this world. Give up, go home, grovel. Actually, we need to double check the range.
These bad guys and their freaking monologues, I'm saying this out loud.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you just come here and play some fisticuffs?
All right.
Fisticuffs.
He said it'll be.
Yeah, he can't reach.
Oh.
Nope.
He'll save that. He'll say it again. He's a little disappointed. He's like, oh.
Listen, that might be an ugly bugger, but He's how ugly bugger. Alright?
Yeah.
And he's
Bugger.
beautiful on the inside.
Like him.
None of you are
Yeah.
anyway. And he begins focusing on his task at hand. She looks relatively uninterested in what's going on, just kind of sitting there or something.
I look to you and go, huzzah?
Yeah, so I'm just gonna shoot my red sword.
And I'm gonna. Do they look like they have bows and arrows and whatnot?
No, actually, they just have scimitars.
Okay. I'm gonna raise my. I'm gonna go. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and we'll just run in. And I'm just gonna slay the guy on the right. Ah!
They know you're coming, so let's start off with rolling initiative.
And obviously, as per classic, I'm gonna raise my sword and go. I have the power. As a machine with ice. 11.
11?
10.
11 and 10. Alright. So we'll go. What do I want to do? Fastest? Yeah. Fastest is you. And then. Wow. Really? Somehow you. Right? 11?
Yeah.
Oh,
There's a lot of people.
There is.
Stop it so low.
Would you get 10? Oh, yeah, don't worry about it. There you go.
Okay.
How many people wrote 10 and a half? Like, that's what I want to know.
And then he's not in yet. Who rolled the lowest? You rolled the lowest. Oh, actually, you rolled the lowest. Okie doke. There's everybody. Dr. A will first. These are plague doctors, or at least they're masked up as plague doctors. So the ones currently actively working on the ritual. They're busy working on the ritual, so Beerus is actually your turn. They have a job to do.
Okay. I'm going to immediately. You know what? We'll see how this combat goes. I'm going to move 30 feet up. And the first guy to come at me, I'm readying my sword with my shield, and I'm ready to cleave him in half. So, first guy to run into me, I'm chopping him in two.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yes.
The one I've labeled B. Yeah. Actually. Yeah, he's. He's going to stand to the ready as well. They're not really. He's not going to leave his post. Okay. Alice's turn. He's still working on the ritual as well.
Nah, I'm the same problem. No.
Nope.
Sweet. I totally noticed that as I stayed that exact distance.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, so he's still working on the ritual. Sharps, your move.
So I'm weapon drawn. Just like, look, Mike. I'm gonna point at Cultist B. I see you ready. You want to fight, but you really don't want to fight this time. Stand out. Whatever is going on here, it's not nice, mate. Clean up your life. Or I will cut your head off. I will make it.
He means it, you know.
Okay.
I was just gonna grin in all of the rows and rows of sharp teeth.
That's 20!
I wasn't expecting. Yeah, I quite like my head. Just don't come near here.
That's not really works for me.
You're kind of in the way.
God, really just bugger off.
He'll do that. His turn, actually.
So it looks like he's gonna skedaddle.
Yeah, he's not. Drusilla's turn. Just kind of waiting, looking at you all, enjoying the scene that's about to happen. Dr. B working on the ritual. Cultist A.
Come on. Oh, wait. I have my shield of expression. Can it be one of snarkiness? Like, you suck.
Yeah, so the shield.
Yeah, the shield has a snarky face on it.
He looks to his friend. Snap the out of it, come on. And
I have you son of a bitch. You know he wants
let's
to.
do it. And he's gonna charge forward and come at you with a scimitar. So yeah, thank you. Something I do a little bit different in my games is I have the players roll defense checks instead of me rolling for an attack. So that is each enemy gets a set attack number, which is whatever their attack bonus is plus 11, and then the player rolls a defense check, which is whatever they roll, plus their armor bonus, which is just their armor class minus 10. So the players roll more, and I don't have to worry about rolling this. So he's coming at me with a scimitar. Is there stuff that happens before the hit?
I was ready because the first person to get to me, I'm swinging down my giant ice sword at him.
It'll happen simultaneously.
Okay.
So we'll see.
So roll
see
defense check first.
Yeah. Yeah, and then we'll see if you're.
Oh, 11.
11.
Well, he might just die from hitting me.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Let's see. No, that's still person. 11, he hits with a 14. No. So he does hit you.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll roll your damage real quick. 6.
6 damage. He takes 10 damage.
Whoa.
Yep.
He's gone!
Oh god, he's dead! So I don't even swing, he touches me, and this tentacle of ice just goes and then comes back. 6 damage, you say?
I just
60.
point at the other cultists and like, look.
I didn't even have to swing my sword.
This is cool.
That was an 8.
We're capable of it. So you can really just, get out of here.
As he would say, bugger off.
Bugger off.
Yes.
Okay. Doctor's still working on the ritual. Beerus. A guy just, it was cold damage that basically took him over.
Yeah.
A guy just slashed you across the chest with a scimitar and then shattered. Yeah. It was nice. It was gruesome. So what would you like to do?
I'm actually going to wait, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Cool. All right. I'm going to cast. Should I immediately use my spell slot?
We doing diagonals as full 5?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just make it easy.
Just make it easier. All right, I dig it.
Oh, I see this at the other end. There might be another room. Although that's our friend we're looking for.
Yeah, you can clearly see him on the table.
All right, I got 6 seconds to decide.
Oh my.
You're not quite sure if he's dead or asleep or unconscious. Open up spells.
Yeah. Can I determine if they need sight on the object to cast the spell? Does it look like their eyes are open or are their eyes closed while they're casting?
These two you can't tell.
Oh yeah, crap.
His are he's almost in a meditative state, so his eyes are open, but he's like you just see the whites, you know?
Oh, okay. All right.
So to one of them, maybe.
Okay. You know what then? Considering he's going to use enfeeblement, and he seems to be the head of it, I'm going to use my Ray of Frost, my daily ability, to cast a level 2 spell. I make a ranged spell attack of 60 feet. That hits him. And let's see if it works. Cool. A 15. Does a 15 hit him?
That guy?
Yeah.
Ados? Yes, a 15 hits.
Sweet. I'm going to do.
He's done for.
Not really. It's not that much. 2d8 cold damage. 7, 8, 15 cold damage. And I say, come at me. I'm sorry, that's your accent. Come at me.
You'll get it.
Shark face. Yeah, but. You want a thorn in your side? Well, how about this? There you go. There's my catchphrase.
Very nice. Cultist B is quite
being a blue white light streaks out.
intimidated. He's going to backtrack.
You're still going in the wrong direction, kid.
No, he's scared, but he's trying to. He's got it worse. Come on.
And then I'm going to actually move up 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
All right, so you ignore Scaredy Cat.
Well, I stay within his 5-foot range if he does have his sword drawn. I am going to ignore him, though, because he knows if he touches me, he's going to melt.
Yeah, he saw his friend.
Yes.
Dissolve. Or shatter, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do we got? Yeah, that's what we want. He's scared, kind of quivering. Cultist B thinks about striking him, but he can still.
I give him that dirty side eye.
He can still clearly see he's been fighting there.
Ooh, and my shield turns into a winky face.
But that's no action involved in changing your shield.
It's a bonus action. Actually,
Okay, yeah,
but I didn't use it. Yeah, so it turns into a winky face, and I aim it at him. Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
Also, buddy cultist, you're kind of his way up these stairs. Just let you know.
Oh, and healing potions bonus action. I can screw that full action stuff.
Yep.
Just done for this.
Ados is quite pissed off at the Ray of Frost. What'd you do to him last time?
Yeah, Ray of Frost. I Ray of Frost him for 15 damage in the face.
So he shakes his, it actually puts out the cigar ears in his mouth in that character token I have. He is going to put up his hand and Eldritch Blast you.
Ah! Oh no, that's a ranged attack!
Years.
Damn it! My armor again is one hit him.
Quite some range.
Will it?
Defense check, I believe, because I have to make a ranged spell attack.
Hit you with a melee attack, yeah. Come on, dodge it! Yes! 13. Right? Yeah, 7 plus 6.
It's a 6 or not?
No, I rolled a 16, so plus 7, so 23.
23 on your check.
Yes.
23, he's right.
Yeah, so you managed to dodge out of the way.
Whoosh!
So you managed to dodge out of the way. That would have been quite difficult. And as his bonus action, he's going to down a healing potion that he has attached to his hip. Cheeky. That last hit.
What else? How do you say it? A Chichuku burger? Wait, a cheeky.
Mine, just focus on the fight. We all.
Sorry. Yeah. Okay.
We can discuss more linguistics and all that else.
Okay. So that is his turn. Sharps.
Can you just push him out?
I'm just gonna step aside him. That's 30.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he's on the stairs, right?
He's on the stairs. Yeah. Yeah. There's no railing right here.
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna check the shove him off the side of the stairs.
No damage. Just
whatever falling damage is.
Okay, so this would be a opposed thing.
yes.
Okay.
So you can use Dex or Athletics or Athletics to Nice.
Oh, Oh no.
Get out of here.
Yeah, he doesn't succeed.
Just like a schoolyard bullet, just.
It's only about 5 feet, so he doesn't take any damage. But I will say he's shoved into that corner now.
Okay, so there's movement. What's next? What's next looking like?
Yeah, I see what.
That's what you're putting it. Mike, can you hear me? Wake up! Wake up!
We have so much more adventures to go on. You can't leave us
on
now.
this side, so he's not within like reaching. Excuse me. He's not within like reaching distance. But even at that distance, you're still not quite sure. If like next turn you want to do a check to get a really good look at him, I'd let you.
All right.
But this time you're still not sure. Like he doesn't look damaged, but
He doesn't look alive.
it's not looking great. Yeah, it's not looking great. So Sharps Drusilla actually going to. Does anybody have a passive perception above? What did she get? No passive perception. Okay.
I mean, I'm a negative wisdom modifier, so.
I have
Above 15.
no. I have 10 wisdom.
She doesn't appear to be there anymore. She has hopped off.
Yeah,
Hopped off.
she wasn't our target anyway.
Alright, so I'm keeping track of that. What else did I want to do? What are your passive perceptions, by the way?
10.
What is that? 10 plus your perception?
It's 10 plus perception.
Actually, okay. Then in that case,
I'm training perception. So
at the
can't slot my negative.
I'm not.
At the last second, you do notice not enough time to do anything about it, but it won't count as sneaky sneaky.
Yeah.
The guy comes up behind you and tries to stab you with a dagger.
Joke's on you, buddy.
So you can check this in.
Oh, I failed.
Leave it on for a little bit and see what happens.
Yeah, I
Because
failed.
it's feeling nice.
I rolled a 2, so that means defense check of 9.
Yeah, that was it. Luckily, it only does 3 damage for the first attack.
I still have Armor of Agathis on with 1 HP, and he takes 10 damage.
Okay.
And there's no saves for it. He just straight up takes 10.
Is it a reaction?
Nope, it's just a protected magical force surrounds manifesting as a spectral frost that covers you and your gear.
That's tasty.
Yeah, it's a really good spell.
He's actually going to try to attack you with his offhand, his other dagger. Even though that really hurt, you're not looking too good either, so he's trying to end you.
Failed again. That's fine with me.
Oh boy.
What's the actual total number though?
12.
12. Yeah, it still is. Hope y'all lost healing potions on your way. It does more than 1 damage.
He still takes 10 more damage.
It's 10 every time.
It's every time I take melee damage, no matter how much, he takes 10 more damage.
Okay.
Does it have like a limit of how much damage it can deal?
It's as long as I have. That's why I said like the monk was really bad because he was doing 1 damage, 10 damage, 1 damage, 10 damage, 1 damage, 10 damage.
I love flipping the things over. Right, because you're unconscious, right?
No, that was just my. No, I haven't gone down into any physical armor. That was 10 HP.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah. No. So how much damage did it do?
6.
6. So I take 5 because it minuses 1 from 10, and then I take 5 from 7. Okay.
That was
You done fucked up, buddy.
that was him.
You're gonna regret that.
He will be this. Let's see. A, B. B is going to this guy is going to temporarily look up from the table and try and I forget what weapon he has. He's going to try and stab you with dagger.
Yeah.
Because you're a little too close to his ritual.
Oh, God. 15.
Boy.
15 total?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good. He
Sweet.
misses.
I block it with my shield.
He's still
She was looking, again, with the winky face.
Yeah. He's still like one hand's focused on the ritual and the other hand's just like, you're too close, and tries to stab you.
I just realized my catchphrase. Since I'm ice, I'm going to ice this fool. Yeah!
Alright. The other doctor's turn. And so that's 3. He's still far enough away. He's focusing.
This guy next to me, what does he look like? Is he just like
He's
some dude that just showed up?
He's another tiefling, actually. But yeah, he's in similar garb to the other two. Just a regular guy.
We need to take out these doctors. Just letting you know. Then we can handle that guy. But right now, I gotta ice this fool. Yeah, that's a lot to hit. That is a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do it.
And that's gonna do. Ooh. By the way, these are great dice. It's 2d6 in a single die. They're amazing.
Those are red.
So 8 plus 4 is 12 plus 4 more. 8 plus. So wait, hang on. 12. 16 damage. Okay. 16 damage, 4 of which is frost damage.
Frost. Okay. That the guy that snuck up on you and took 2 shots is really regretting attacking you the second time. He should have learned his lesson the first time.
Yeah, he should have.
And he's he stumbles back a little bit and falls off the edge.
Trying to say, my enemies always seem to fall off cliffs.
You really do have that after that, right?
Yeah, I have an obsession with cliffs. It's kind of weird. Anyway.
He didn't last long.
No, we didn't.
He's that guy.
Keep quoting, yes. I'm scared when it's shooting up the stairs.
He's gonna stay down there and just very timidly try going for your webbed foot ankles with a scimitar.
He freaked out, man. He freaked out.
Defense check. Yeah, so whatever you roll,
18.
18. You, I believe. Yeah, you're good.
I don't know, I just like
It's a little too.
just shoot him on anger.
What did I say, buddy?
Not right now.
Alright.
We gotta kill these doctors.
Let me pull up his again. Is this his? Nope. So many peppers. Let's see. He is going to try once again.
Come at me, mate. That's your line, sorry.
Come on, Mike. Come on, Mike.
Mike, you son of a...
10. Nah, chill. Alright, his last Eldritch Blast didn't work. He's going to go for a Firebolt this time.
There's a
Against
fireball.
me?
A Firebolt. Fireball beat.
Yeah.
Suicide.
I know, no one will. Yeah, he's kind of like that, though. But no, he doesn't have Fireball. Alright, so Firebolt against...
Should have stuck with the normal T-Flame, though, resistance against fire. But I chose to do the one ring of hell that froze over. Hey!
There you go.
24.
Yeah, you're...
Again, winky face.
He's preoccupied. It's just, yeah. Went right over your shoulder. Damn, he's not... He's quite annoyed.
Wait till I get in his face.
He is going to chug another potion, actually, as a bonus.
Wait, cultist A is?
No, this pass. He fired.
Just need to take off the edge.
Yeah, a little. Let's take off the edge.
He's not. Okay. Cool. Sharps. A guy just tried to cut off your Achilles heel, your Achilles tendon.
Honesty.
So
He might
I
have whimpered an apology.
Sorry. We gotta get rid of these doctors before they do anything.
oh, I told you this is wrong. All right, that's what you had to do. Was wrong. And I just barbarian rage. This storm, pretty much like thunder and lightning, just boom out of me.
Oh jeez.
And immediately the doctor is going to make. You know what? No, he attacked me. He's going to make a
Fuck yeah.
deck save versus. Or he's going to make a deck save versus 12. So he has to beat a 12.
Excuse me. Okay. Maybe pull up doesn't get any benefit. I guess plus 1. Yeah, so he's good.
All right, so he's still going to take 2 damage.
2?
Yep.
That is 10. Okay. Cool.
And I'm going to. So I left his little zone.
Yeah,
He's
he's gonna take another half-ass.
God, what a
yeah. 22.
Yeah, he's.
No, wait, math. 21.
Well, his.
Sorry.
Yes, so.
And then I'm going to make a swing at this doctor.
Nice.
Hands off my neck, Mike.
What was the 2 damage?
The 2 damage was half for a save.
Okay.
It would have been 4 if he didn't save.
Cool.
It's going to be an 18.
Nice. Yeah, that'll hit.
And then 2d6 plus 4. 7 damage. No, wait. I'm sorry.
You gain +2 for barbarian rage?
Yeah, so 9 damage.
Yes. Dr. A is gone.
oh my god. Weak.
They're not. Yeah, they're not.
Oh, they're not strong.
So that's 5, 10, 15. I'm going to jump onto the. Actually, no, I'm going to push past this and go just face to face with this guy.
Okay. Drusilla has seemingly vanished. He's gonna do another half-hearted dagger attack at you, but staying where he is.
Sorry, buddy. 21.
Yeah. Can't get past that weird shield with the face that keeps winking at it.
It's a little disinfecting.
Yeah. It's your turn. The doctor just.
Since he is my rival, I'm going to use Hex on our boy Ados here. I'm going to use my Pact of the Blade.
I guess black is a good color.
Yes. There you go.
Wow, what amazing condition tokens.
Wow, I can't wait to get my hands on these, you people. And I'm going to hop up on the desk or the table. I'm going to stand in front of them. I'm going to say, it's ice, ice, baby. I'm going to attack them.
Okay.
Ooh, and I do bonus damage now, too. Oh, no, I did so much damage, but I missed. Can I have inspiration die?
Oh, why? No.
But I said ice, ice, baby.
You would have taken it away.
Yeah, I think you make it 1 to hit.
I'm assuming an 8 doesn't hit.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, beans. Oh, that's tasty damage.
But he's next.
That was very tasty damage. I look over at Neck as well. How's Neck looking?
Again, you've only moved a few feet closer to him. You're kind of almost standing over him at this point.
That's all I thought I was going to do. I was going to fight over him.
Can she see his chest? Well, as if he's breathing.
I would ask for a full turn action to really get that information.
I'm sure he's fine. If not, we have a nice cliff outside.
Lock this one.
At this one now. Some deserves more than a cliff.
See, it's not doing too good.
What is he doing? Go away.
That's as far as he can go, actually. What does he have? Does he have anything?
I'm gonna turn around and tell him to go away. Just walk away. Walk away. Just walk away.
Yeah, he rolled really cool. I was gonna see if, like, how much energy he got back. How much confidence he got back. He did not roll good. So he was gonna throw a dagger, but now he's.
Yeah, I have an aura of like lightning and storm clouds.
He's getting closer, but that's as far as the.
And he will fear the wrath of my bad references if he attacks me.
I actually forgot.
Ados' turn. Ados wants.
Might have to look at that.
He wants virus.
2.
Yeah. He wants you to grovel again. He's going to command you.
What is that, a charisma saving throw?
Yes.
Wait a minute.
I don't know.
Probably started.
Wisdom saving throw.
Well, I'm proficient in it anyway.
Yeah, wisdom saving throw.
Oh! Does a 7 make it?
No, it does not.
That's probably not.
You go down on all fours and you're just you start groveling.
My mask also grovel face.
Yep.
My shield also grovel face, not my mask.
Yeah, this is
My mask.
action. Let me double check what
That's a full action spell.
Yeah, no bonus actions worthy of use at the moment. So that is his command.
Excellent.
Trips.
Have him make a DC or Dex saving throw.
Look at you. Okay, what's it gotta be?
12.
Dex. And then he gets nothing. Nope. What's he doing?
It's just a spark of lightning that's just gonna fly off my body.
Nice.
6.
Where does it fly off? Pecs, abs, hips.
It flies up a bicep. Like you flex.
Bam! Ooh.
Yeah, there's thunder too.
Is it getting hot here? Or is it just me?
And then
I'm in the air set to 80.
Oh, okay, it's just the air conditioning.
I'm an audio engineer. I need this to have good audio.
Yeah, so I'm gonna attack him now.
Oh, you have to choose reckless beforehand, don't you?
10 does not.
Yeah. And I can't be reckless in post.
Yeah, I would say before you're gonna say. Yeah. So that's what I got. Seeing you gone. B, seeing you groveling. It's gonna, for the third time.
He gets advantage.
I can do it this time.
Prone.
I really can.
So with advantage on defense checks, you roll twice, take the low.
Take the lower, yeah, it's roll with this metal die that some very nice man got me. Balls.
It's
11.
the same thing you rolled last time too.
But alright, that'll hit. So yeah, 24. But how long does your armor last?
It's gone. No, it's once the armor regathus is. I'm out of temp HP.
Oh, once
it goes
the
away.
10. Okay, gotcha. I remember.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you done? 4.
4 more damage.
Yeah, 4 more damage to you, sir.
All right. Okay.
That doctor was really probably just like.
I feel like he practiced downward stabbing, but I guess it's not that good.
Yeah, the sideways stabs were.
Yeah,
This was that, but
he's
this.
practiced. Yeah, I mean, the cultist doctor really knows how to just like downward thrust.
But it is your turn.
I'm gonna stand up.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, so it only lasts. Until we can.
Let's try this again.
Really wish you hadn't these guys.
And I'm gonna attack this guy again. I'm gonna attack Ados. And I'm gonna say, "Stay frosty, punk." God damn it. Does a 14 hit?
Actually, yes.
Oh, sweet. Yeah. And he's going to take a lot of damage. Yeah, he is. 3, 4, 10, 16 damage. 7 of which is up cold.
Okay. One more time, just for flavor. But he sees that the doctor didn't get frost on him, so he's still terrified of sharks over there. So he's gonna come over and attack you with scimitar.
Fine.
Because he's like, huh.
Nope.
Well, he mentions the shops and no one knows them.
Yeah, no way. I rolled an 18, so 8 plus, or 18 plus 7, so 25.
Yeah, he's that damn shield.
He doesn't have much health, so he has to do something.
Let's see. He is going to do now that. Let's see what we got. Okay. Now that you're in a nice, up close range.
Yeah.
Actually, he's going to go after. What is? He's going to do poison spray. On your boy. Right, that's just single target. Constitution saving throw. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, Constitution.
Should be good with that. Nice.
Yeah, you gotta be 16, so that's good. Let's see, on save. It's a cantrip. So, nothing. Yeah, so this gas comes out of his palm, but you just duck out of the way.
The Super Saiyan like orb around me just kind of like walks to the way.
He is within melee both of you, so he's gonna stand his ground.
Oh yeah, he does not want to leave mine. Just run away.
Another DC. 12 dexterity check.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Just a bonus action as I'm raging.
Yeah, so he stays. Actually, no, he doesn't.
Right. 2 damage though.
2. Only 2. Just 2.
Everything counts.
Alright.
You gonna roll recklessly?
Yes, I was just about to yeah, so I'm just gonna like just blindly just rip up into this guy, leave myself completely exposed on my side. Ooh, so much of that. Hey, that's 9. So 15 to hit?
15 of it. Yes. He's not one longer.
Nice.
6 plus 14 damage.
15. Oh, yeah.
Damn. Wait, you're raging, aren't you?
Yes. Oh, 16.
16?
Math is everyone's friend.
I've never played a barbarian, so I'm always forgetting about all these.
Extra rage damage, yeah.
Yeah, these little nuances.
What weapon are you hanging on? Where are you striking this one?
It's a great sword.
Because you are striking him down.
Oh yeah, so
Nice.
I'm just cleaving up. Just like straight across the chest, and just like whatever like robes, whatever he's wearing is ripped open. His entrails are out, and just falls off to the side.
Yeah, I'd say the force of your blow actually pushes him against this little ledge. It's maybe 3 feet up, so it bounces off. It's the ground. It's just all.
And then his entrails shrivel, and black mist comes up, and I sniff it. I regain 6 HP.
So.
Yep. And then I look at this guy.
Yeah, there's still 2 people left.
Yeah, and after that attack, I'm just gonna
I just drank your boss. I stared.
I would say it's difficult terrain, and I might make attacks that you do disadvantage or negative if you're basically standing on a corpse and attacking someone.
A corpse is actually, you're correct in that. It's difficult terrain. There you go.
Yes, you can take 5 off of whatever your movement is.
Yeah, so that's 20.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright.
I look at you and I go, just shut up. Just like bully him. I mean, I'm going to kill this cultist first, but you know.
But that's your turn.
That's my turn, yeah.
She has disappeared. I'm actually going to remove her. It's still the doctor's turn. He is actually not going to attack anybody and focus on the task at hand. He is still going at what his mission is.
Round 4, right? Since I've raged.
Yeah.
Okay.
Since you raged it.
Oh, crap.
This is
I don't know how.
6 total, I believe.
A minute. I raged for a minute.
I hope whatever he's doing does.
Go back to 10. Okay.
It's my turn. Time to die, cultist! No! That one!
Oh, man.
Yeah. So you're a little too preoccupied with coming up with your bullying plan.
Yeah.
Your attack. You weren't too observant on what the doctor was doing.
My shield turns into a face of
Cultist B, who's horribly trapped.
Give a little piece of this in here. He's no longer with us on this realm.
He's going to attack the lady on the altar.
Have that thing.
Alter lady.
You can check them, sir.
Oh, that's right. I'm rolling really low on these defense checks.
I like defense checks.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's 823.
Okay. Yeah, you're good. That is his turn. Sharps.
Murder that doctor.
Have the doctor make a dexterity save.
Again, 12 or higher.
12. Yep.
So he succeeds.
Alright.
It was a natural.
Come on, yeah.
2.
2 damage. 2.
Yep. And then cultist boy.
Get the doctor.
No, get in the cultist boy.
The doctor.
The doctor's like no longer.
The doctor's doing something to neck.
Yeah, he's complete. He didn't attack his last turn because he is completely focused on finishing what him and his group is.
Oh,
Yeah.
I misheard that. I thought the opposite. Okay,
He's
so-
doing something to neck.
Yeah.
Oh, then no, I'm coming down just straight through him. So I'm going to recklessly attack. 16.
Nice.
We're going to go to 20. We get a 16 again. That'll be 22.
Yeah.
So 3 plus 6 is 9. 9 damage.
That is enough.
Yes! So yeah, I just like.
May I?
You may.
Wow, flipping is actually really nice.
Oh, so it's just our good buddy.
Oh, we are so boys.
It's just him.
I am just
Actually, on my last, at the end of that turn, I'm gonna make myself prone and get down on my knees. I'm gonna just.
Okay.
I'm gonna shove him. We're gonna tabletop.
Opposed checks.
Oh, but I don't have strength.
Will he have the advantage on it now because I'm helping him?
Yeah, true.
Sure.
Yeah! Woo, that 20! Does he also take that front, or does he also get disarmed too?
Oh, this
On a nat 20. Well, okay, roll a 17. But that's still off the table doesn't count. Yeah, so you get it. You have the high ground.
It's over.
You get him square on the shoulders and push him back.
Actually, I don't kick him because I'm above him.
Oh, even better. So you get him square
Yeah.
right here. It's a nice, thud. little does he know, someone's, counted.
Yeah,
whatever.
I say, hey, cultist.
And you're just the right height, right? That hits the curve of the back of his knee. His shoulder blades hit the ground here. His momentum continues to have him roll off the 5-foot pillar. And you just hear it. But because it's 5 feet on the ground and you're on the ground,
You're actually higher on him.
Yeah, you don't know.
We'll have to see if he gets up or not.
I'd say we're out of combat.
Yes.
All right. Yeah. No, I'm totally gonna. Actually, no. You go check on the cultist. I'm gonna get neck up. And
Don't worry about him. Yes.
I kind of wanted him to join our party though. Like, see if we can bully him into our party.
Check on good. Doing.
Yeah.
You know what? You care more about neck. I'll do that.
All right.
You do that. We'll switch jobs.
There we go.
All right. We'll start with Nick. Sharps, I mean.
Nick, can I put my head on his chest?
Yeah, he's breathing.
He's like,
Super slow, very slow breath. His body limp though.
I throw over my shoulder like,
Okay.
You heard us like a baby.
Roy, get you out of here. Roy, come on, Mike.
Yeah, he's unconscious. He's not waking up, no matter how many pats on the back you do.
Yeah.
Might be bruised in the morning. You're huge.
Actually, like a baby, I pop
It's
open
pretty small.
I pop open a potion of healing, and I like.
Wait, do you have a sucker on the end of it?
No, just kind of like pouring it into his open mouth and like massaging his throat so he don't swallow it.
What lullaby are you singing? An old Irish lullaby?
String night. Everybody be dream from you all.
Charles?
How's it going, Mike?
And actually kind of passes out again.
I'm like, as it passes out, like, I was like 3 seconds away from like. That's right.
Yes.
Yeah, he's sleeping soundly.
How's my buddy doing over there?
How is this buddy doing over here?
He impaled himself on his scimitar upon the fall.
What a loser! What a loser!
Pushed, fall back, landed.
Yo, in all honesty, I'm kind of glad he didn't get the opportunity to join our team. This guy's pathetic.
He was terrified most of the
There
year.
are no potions fix scimitars.
I don't think our potion will help this one. And I'm like looking at just a pile of blood, and I'm like stepping back from it, making sure it doesn't get on my shoes.
Well, it's
I don't have blue gel on my blood.
The blade isn't sticking out of his back where he fell.
Oh,
The hilt is what's on first.
So, what a loser!
no.
Oh my god! All right, you know what?
Since I'm carrying it, I'm gonna stack. And we stick together.
Oh, that's awesome!
Wow, the tokens.
How useful! Who would have thought? I'm gonna do the casual D&D thing. I'm gonna check bodies, except for him. I'm not gonna touch him. I want loser on me.
I'll keep his gold.
And I want to make a survival check to see if I see any signs of the other woman.
Yeah.
That's 5.
5?
Yeah.
Yeah, you take a few minutes to look around the room. You really have no. I mean, you're lucky you see like a few footprints here, but then there's not even a second footprint. You're not really sure if she went this way or that way or some other mysterious direction. Laura, did you raise your hand?
Anything else before potentially either continuing or head now?
Besides just checking the body, see if any of them have gold potions. I mean, how many freaking healing potions that guy had? I was popping them left and right.
He took two or three. He's got one left.
Cool.
Or greater, actually.
Uh,
I'm gonna hold on to that. No offense, but I am a little squishier than you.
But other than that, checking everybody else, maybe get the equivalent of, let's say, like 29 gold.
I now have a total of 29 gold.
nice.
You spent everything.
Yeah.
So Nick is completely unconscious, right?
He's like asleep.
Uh,
He's not unconscious. You gave him a healing potion. He's back to good. He was unconscious on the table,
mhm.
and then you did that weird massage the neck thing.
Wait a little and like see if he wakes up. You can also. I mean, who's that other lady? Do we care?
What do you want Nick for anyway?
No, turn up my character's good and actually care. Yeah.
I mean, he's Neck has kind of been your comic relief for the last couple of weeks. Basically, like trying to help every time he does.
Yeah.
And sometimes fails, trying to help you, or like it's one of those things where you're like, stop helping me, kind of deal with it.
Tell you what,
Just trying to help.
let's go outside. Let's give Neck to him. They can go back. We'll find our own way back for time.
Yeah, maybe we want to wake up before we head in to the castle.
You know what? I want to see what comic relief stuff he has. Yeah, let's wait for Neck till we go.
So yeah,
Just head out and
Just
enjoy that
right.
comic.
Well, what do you know? It's past 8 o'clock. The stream is over.
Well,
No,
next time.
Yeah, you go outside.
Yeah.
Whoops.
You died.
I fell off a cliff. My weak.
Your weak. Your one strength became your greatest weakness.
Really truly became my downfall.
But yeah, I said I wanted us to go to about 8. It's a little past 8. Let's see what time it is. 8:30. This was an interesting crew, cast of characters here. I might have to do this again sometime. I'm curious about Drusilla and where she ran off to. She's always been with us, but always kind of in the background and just whispering things in his ear. So.
Oh, I chose Ados off the cliff.
You guys got 20 people watching if you just want to keep going.
Do you want to keep going? I totally down to keep going. If they don't mind me grabbing a slice of pizza first.
I will unfortunately leave it up to Chad.
Say yes, Chad.
Because this is all I have planned. So from here on out, we'll be completely improv.
I want to see what he does. Especially because I'm going to make him be a goblin. That's a comic relief.
And the longest I will go is until like 9:15.
That's right.
That's right. All right.
Like 45 minutes more, but that's with pizza break.
Oh, damn it. All right. All right. Well, let's eat pizza real quickly.
And
While they decide.
and only if I get a comment that says, "Yeah, keep going," because
Ben says,
Ben,
let's see what can happen in a half hour then, shall we?
why, Ben?
I'm ready then. All right. Pizza time.
Good job, Ben.
Come on. Gotta get pizza pretty quick.
Also, Ben asked during the game if any of the character tokens are based on previous characters from your campaigns.
Are any of the character tokens? So I'm assuming you mean illustrations. If that's the case, no. At least I don't think so. Some of the my two players here might shed light on whether or not they're playing a character they've played before or a new one. But
This is your character.
as far as the illustrations go, no. But something I would love to do in the future is get an artist to commission special, or commission an artist to make special illustrations for my characters, which that's where the custom tokens come in.
And Neck the Goblin is not based on anyone's, but we were alpha testing using these tokens, and I came up with the name Neck the Goblin.
Yeah, and I just fell in love with Neck as the name for a goblin. So I had to play him again. But Ben, thank you very much for being active in the chat and for watching this circus.
That's a good word.
You know, I've been playing D&D since I was a kid, but I've only relatively recently. But like for me,
Yeah.
I'll get more water. But for me, I've only been DMing for relatively a little while.
Hey Dave, who was your first DM?
You were off screen, Brian.
Thank you.
Yeah, so my first game, he was the DM. We were playing in his basement with a bunch of Lego pieces and stuff.
Classic.
It was good. 4E, by the way.
Yeah, the miniatures game of Dungeons and Dragons.
Shout out to Jordan PH about his whatever happened to 4E video that I sponsored. If you watched that, awesome. It's a wonderful video. So yeah, none of the actual illustrations are based off of previous characters, but I will be making future characters based off of the illustrations that I have, so the reverse of that will be true. I'm going to clean up. So while we're just talking, are you guys just waiting there until Neck wakes up? Is that your current plan?
Essentially, yeah. We want to wait for him to wake up.
A short rest, you could say.
Yeah, all of my hit points I've lost.
Yeah, do short left.
Hey, I get my spells back because I'm a freaking warlock.
Ben says that video is actually how he found this Kickstarter.
Which video?
I think the Jordan video that you're talking about.
Oh, right on.
Cool.
Yeah,
Advertisement actually works.
I definitely want to work with Jordan and Forgotten Realms Explained again, because class act and what he did, like I just gave him the creatives, the pictures and the video, and he went above and beyond. Like he wrote the script. He was awesome. So once the official website comes out, I might have to do another video of his. So I was really impressed with what he did. So that's really cool. I wish Kickstarter's analytics was a little bit better about where people come from, because I'd love to know that stuff. So all these guys can go away. Hopefully. None of you have resurrection as a spell.
As a barbarian, of course I do. I haven't linked up so much anymore.
Yeah, I have extras.
Want to select the board while you get some pizza?
I'll save pizza for later, but I might get one of them brownie thingies.
Oh,
But yeah, you can wait with the board.
Like there's brownies.
Yeah, you want one?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Crazy notifications on the phone. Do you want towel and water?
I got it. I specifically actually grabbed that.
Your towel to do it. Yeah, right.
Ooh. You know what? I'm gonna save that for dessert. I'm gonna get that afterwards.
Okay.
I'm gonna get that after we succeed.
This is succeeded. What? You already succeeded.
We'll succeed even more.
Which, by the way, you only had a few more rounds to go. Typically, I don't reveal, like in a regular game, I do not reveal to my players what they could have seen or might have done. As tempting as it is, sometimes I'll save that stuff for later. But for this, because it's the one shot, hopefully, I wouldn't mind doing this again.
I wouldn't mind doing it again.
I'd love to do it again.
They were trying to summon a Balor,
Oh, good.
Oh god.
which is technically a size larger, but like I said, I'm still waiting on more materials to get shipped. Who would have crushed 2 level 3 characters?
Unless you relied on sight. He still would have crushed me now.
So you had maybe 2 rounds of combat before the sun was at the right angle. That triangle in the back would have glowed, would have shined down on Neck neck's body would have disintegrated and a Balor would have appeared onto the
How strong can a demon be that summoned through a goblin, though? That's why it's a size small.
yeah,
It's a goblin.
a lesser Balor. But neck actually wasn't needed for the ritual at all.
Oh,
Sure.
He just wanted to get back at you guys. Eos did. I thought
I could come off the cliff.
I thought it was serendipitous that your pact was from the Hells and his pact was from the Abyss.
Makes sense.
Demon versus devil. Which took me a really long time to comprehend that, like, they're both fiends. But I honestly think another Jordan video is what helped me learn the difference.
Chaotic evil, lawful evil.
Yeah, that's the biggest difference.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
And then the blood wars between the two. I'll explain in the new book.
Classic.
Mordecai's Chosen Foes. We know Mordecai's Guide to everything. No.
No, Xander's got everything. More kind of Tomb of Foes.
Big book of foes.
Mordecai's.
Do you know who that is, though? Okay.
Yeah.
He's Gary Gygax's first player character.
He's Gary Gygax.
Yeah. He's a bit of a prick.
Gust of wind.
Yeah, we'll start.
Do you want the card? I have it.
Oh, that'd be wonderful. And Fall Cloud?
Come on. Gust of wind.
Man, I haven't done improv since college. Let's go.
Gust,
Wish it.
right? What is it?
Oh, Gust of Wind.
Gust of wind.
What
Yes,
is-
she's second spell slot.
I'm quite amazed that about 20 people are tuning in. That makes me pretty happy. Thank you for watching our shenanigans.
So I said, let's keep going.
Yeah, I hate you.
Yeah, no problem. Look, I improv every other week, all right? So.
Our D&D sessions every week.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Oh, I will. I don't know if I already mentioned. I will now be able to make your session.
Oh, yeah.
Sunday.
You said maybe?
Yeah, I said maybe before, but now it's a guarantee that I can.
Sunday will be a good one.
Yeah, I'm excited. Even though we don't have our paladin / my.
There's a small chance we'll be there, but
I love Merlin the Moist. He is, without a doubt, my favorite character. He's a wizard that has not a single damaging spell. So he has to find weird ways of helping in combat. He also has no arms, which is always fun. What?
Oh, yeah.
He does semantic spells with his toesies. Toecast.
Okay, cool.
No, that's probably in the way. So nice.
But this was great practice. I've always wanted to DM online, like live stream DM. I mean, does any DM feel prepared for their session? I felt horribly underprepared for this.
Always.
Okay.
I always feel.
It's okay. Didn't we make it better though?
Oh, absolutely. No, like, yeah. Your opening roleplay of like the outside. Yes, this perfect. Just coming up with stuff on the fly. That was good. Okay, so you're ever DM'd?
Yes.
That's what I was a DM.
Really?
Not as much of an attention more than
I love attention. It's like big characters, but I just get.
Yeah.
I like reacting more than playing everything else. So.
Yeah. So you're outside the temple. Garrett has set a fire and he's kind of setting up camp. Didn't expect you guys to be done in
15 minutes.
Well, combat was less than a minute, and then however many minutes you spent rummaging through people's bodies and taking care of.
Force feeding a goblin a health potion.
Yeah, there was a couple minutes looking around for Drusilla. So yeah, maybe 15, 20 minutes total, but the actual like stabby stab. Yeah, less than a minute. Only I think 6 or 7 rounds of combat went by, and 10 was everybody was going to get murdered.
Yeah.
So after a short rest, I'd say Nick, unfortunately for me, wakes up again. He's a little groggy. You guys, if you want to, I don't think we'll enter combat, but if you want to roll hit dice, you can do that. We'll see.
I literally don't need to roll any, and I gain it back my full HP. So.
Okay.
But yeah, when you do that, I can just do that.
Okay.
Nobody? We should have went after that ball round to team.
So, Nick wakes up, and the first thing he does now.
Did you see my pebbles?
Oh, yeah.
I don't have any on my belt anymore.
So, of course, mate. Just to complete the character.
All right.
Yeah, I was picking up along the way.
Yeah. Don't ask.
Okay.
Don't tell.
Yep. Right. Okay. Puts him back in his satchel. So it's kind of in unison. Nick and Eric both like. So what now?
Well, Nick, I think you should come back with us because we have unfinished business in there. We're gonna. Don't you want vengeance, Nick? Because they have the rest of your pebbles.
Opens his satchel and starts counting it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to be a while, but he's going to count them all.
Funny enough, I collected 5 pebbles, and I'm not going to stop right now.
So a couple minutes go by. He goes,
I'm missing 5! Kill him.
Yeah, I draw. 4! Where did that come from? You must have missed it. But they have your other 4 pebbles.
No, like, what were they doing with that? They're using
Show me on the doll.
some sort of
What were they doing?
satanic demon ritual.
I don't know, it just knocked me out.
Well, we're still going short. Yeah.
Let's muck that girl up, whatever her name was, because she never told us actually.
you would know it from previous encounters.
Oh, okay. Drusilla?
Yeah.
Let's go kill that Drusilla.
What's up there? It was just, man. She pulled her out.
Yeah.
Can't think of the accent. Rough. I'm trying now.
So, no. Let's barge in there. Let's kick some ass and take some names as we always do.
Ah, you mean go back to the place we just erased?
Well, and then there's a little straight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm hoping they're not still there.
Did you throw everybody off the cliff, or just us, the main tiefling guy?
Well, I didn't help.
So I definitely threw off. Okay, I threw off the 2 doctors and the main guy off the cliff. The 2 cult, like I said, I didn't want to touch the one cultist because I didn't want any loser on me.
Yeah, he's still there.
And the other guy, it was just too funny that he's just like shish kebab with an icicle still from just touching me.
Okay. So yeah, you go back through and you're going through that other entrance. Through the caves.
Ooh, and while going, I'm going to cast another Armor Regathus. Where do I keep putting my pencils?
I got like 6 on the table. Come on.
I know, but still.
Actually, he stays outside. He told you he's not rolling.
That's fine with us, we don't need you. But
He reminds you that he's only there for one more night.
one night, more like for another 30 minutes, right?
Well, basically
Or
at dawn. At dawn, he's like gone.
Or 3, yeah.
No, or it's free. 20 minutes or it's free.
I don't get it.
It's the same thing.
I've never been sailing, you know that. Like, you always make these sailor jokes. And yeah, Nick thinks it's funny. Nick's just in the corner laughing.
I have a couple.
Yeah.
He's double.
30 minutes are free.
He's double counting his pebbles to make sure that he's actually 4 short.
How stealthy is Nick? Is he our rogue?
Sure.
Sure.
Send Nick up ahead. He's our rogue.
Yes, you guys can
He's just started out. Although we did just get him back, maybe we don't want to.
Yeah.
All right, fine. We'll let Nick decide then.
Okay. So you guys come from over there.
Oh, and the
It is the last. You passed the last torch maybe 10 feet ago.
Okay.
So you can see that there's an entrance, or not an entrance, but a fork in the cave up ahead, but it's quite dark past there. You can just tell that there's one to the left, one to the right, one straight ahead.
What is that on the wall there?
This?
It's something for me. So once you're there, if you want to, depending on what you do in that.
When that's Nick, buddy.
Yeah.
Which way should we go?
I'm gonna. Well, I think I'm gonna light a torch and then see if I can throw it into the middle of the room.
Strength check, please, just for flavor.
Yeah. Nice.
19.
Yeah, you get a nice
Good
set.
Wait, can we?
So sure.
Use the token. Wow, how useful.
Yeah, so what's that, 30-foot range? So yeah, you can pretty much get a good view of the section around there. So if you're sending Nick to investigate.
No, I just want to ask him.
Oh, from back there? Which way?
Yeah, left, right, or center.
There. Pulls out a pebble.
The left. The one that makes the arrow.
Let both men out.
Looks like we're going left. Also, Nick, are your pebbles any different from each other?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Can I hear the 4 I have to see if they are actually different from each other?
Identical.
So you didn't have a single pebble. That's identical. Okay, I get the joke.
But they're all from different places.
Yeah, I'm sure they are. All
You know
right.
how hard it is to find the same pebble in a different place?
And I've seen you try, Nick, and I know how difficult it
It
is.
takes hours!
Yes, it does. I know. We spent hours
I was wrong.
on Mount Funami looking for that damn pebble. It was cold, and I was fine, but he wasn't.
So yeah, so Nick tells you to do it on this way.
All right.
I'm
let's
gonna
go.
make a perception check as we're walking on up.
You don't trust Nick? Okay.
Just said where to go and get safe.
All right.
13. Lucky number 13.
Perception check, just in that.
Yeah, just kind of like,
Okay.
do the walls look like they're going to collapse? Are they covered in lake and
Goo.
No, just your
are they
typical cave. The stone is like a really deep blue, really deep bluish, almost gray. Quite hard. The occasional, not necessarily. Well, as the torch heats the area, you get the occasional drip. Where there are, and I always get this wrong.
Stalactites.
Yeah.
Sailing.
Well,
Stalagmites. Like,
Also, an M looks like 2 stalagmites on the ground.
wow, I learned something new. Arabic. Dun, 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 dun. With the torchlight, you get the occasional drip from basically like ice stalactites. What was your perception roll? Did you say 13? No real difference between the 3 paths ahead of you, but it does look almost like a cave in around here. Like it's solid wall, but everything else looks specifically almost carved, but like hastily chipped away. And this one looks like there was another path, and it's just like small pebbles and heavier rocks and things blocking this section here. That's about it.
I'm gonna pick up my torch, and I guess roll and investigate. So, like with the perception, I could tell that it looked like.
Yeah, it looks different than the rest of the walls.
I will help with this investigation to see if this was turned recently, as if an hour ago from a running away coward.
Okay.
I have an investigation of +3, so 19.
19?
Yeah.
No, it's not recent.
It's not recent. All right.
It's quite old. A little dusty
behind it.
Whoa.
Stay whispers.
Do you want to pick up rocks for like an hour?
I just like go for a bottom one.
In that case, strength check. Yeah.
It's my lowest roll yet. 13. No, 12. Math.
12. It jiggles a little bit, and a couple of the smaller pebbles up top trickle down, but overall, nothing crazy happens. Not what you were hoping to happen.
Mike's already like halfway down this hallway.
He doesn't quite leave your side because I don't really know left. I said left.
Yeah. Let's go left.
All right.
Do you want to walk ahead, Sir Barbarian?
Yeah, I was just kind of like. Just right on.
We gotta protect Ned, so I'm gonna be behind on the phone.
It's all about protecting your neck.
I get it.
Yeah.
I'm glad you waited for him to come back.
Okay. You guys continue down for a little bit. Now we'll leave that there because what you come to.
Double back.
Yeah, what you come to is a dead end.
No. Neck. Yeah, something like that.
It's like if I was going by scale, it'd be way over there.
Okay.
So it's towards the end here.
Just looks like an outcropping of a cave, maybe some water.
Yeah, it's just
Clearly a river ran down here and caused this water hole. Necked up. Do I see anything indistinguishable about this room? Well, that was a 15. Now it's a 4.
the ground. You are correct in that there's little. There is a small pool of water in the corner, but other than that, nothing crazy about this room.
So, like, you in here, come out, we won't run through with the knife.
Besides,
We don't know knives.
your only answer, is the echo of your own voice. Laura, can you get my box of tokens? Because I might need them.
Yay!
Yeah, nothing seems too crazy. Do you guys go in or turn back?
Let's turn back if it's nothing.
I'm actually going to roll a survival check to see if I see any of the tracks.
Okay.
Oh.
I don't know what feet are.
You're looking around in the ground. You don't see any in front of you.
I don't see any ground. I'm falling down.
You turn around. Believe it or not, you see some tracks heading back.
Oh, wait.
It's that way.
And I just charge off.
Yeah, let's, oh, they're that way, follow them back. They seem to end here. It looks like they dropped a torch.
Yeah, you're back in the same place. So if you're never going to go there again, you want to reset. No. Okay.
Next.
Okay.
Straight or left?
Still left. Just keep.
I showed them.
Go ahead.
Straight.
That's him picking up.
You know what? Let's all get our own decision. You're right. Mac, you can't have every single decision. You want to go left? Let's go left. And I'll make the last decision.
It's a real.
So we got a straight to the left. Let's go.
So if you're gonna head down that way.
Okay. After a while, you notice that the incline keeps going down at 5-10% grade into the earth, and you're just. How long would you guys continue to walk without anything changing before you're like, maybe we should turn around?
Probably like half an hour.
I was thinking 30 minutes.
Yeah, or less. Okay,
What's great?
so I still don't get it. Yeah, see, you go about half an hour. You go about half an hour. You just keep trudging along, and it just keeps going and going and going down. And you see no end in sight to this particular.
I'm going to take out a hand axe that I had and just smash it into the wall and make a gash. This is an illusion. We'll come across this gash, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, just going down. So I guess,
Another 10 minutes.
yeah,
To put the axe in
yeah.
to the wall.
I'm going to make a check or something. Oh no, I just like leave it on the ground.
For flavor, yeah, that's
Yeah.
good. I love flavor roll. Like meaningless rolls. Yeah, the stone is hard. Like it's the first time you hit this stone wall, and your axe does stick, but you kind of I wasn't expecting it to be that sturdy, but because of that roll, you're strong enough to stick your axe in the stone
wall.
the stone wall. So you go for another 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Again, nothing.
No.
No major difference there. You don't come across your axe again.
Actually, no, we're not heading into the Underdark. It takes like days to get into the Underdark.
Yeah, you are in a mountain, so if this does go to Underdark, you would know that it would take you a day or two to hit ground level, and then another day or two to hit Underdark level.
Let's go back.
So you've
Guys, you want to
currently,
keep going?
you've currently walked about 40 minutes into this.
$20 something's around the corner.
45 minutes.
There haven't been any corners yet.
No.
Whoa.
Wait, check for tracks. See if there's anything that go down here.
It's been long enough, you can check again.
Hey,
That's me. Big guns for days.
Ahead of you, this time, you realize, yeah, the tracks before where yours and next. And yours is, the ground in front of you is smooth. There don't appear to be any turns. This particular path has not been traveled in quite some time.
40 minutes back.
hey Mac, why don't you tell us the tale of where you found some of those pebbles while we walk? Knowing full well is going to aggravate you way more than it aggravates me.
It just aggravates.
Yeah, just aggravate him. So you don't have to. Until one.
Okay, yeah. The abridged version is my favorite place to get pebbles is, of course, a stream, like the all goes through. and you sometimes find a bunch of rare ones, but they're all the same. But I try to live different on every single place that I go to. It's so either a stream or a creek or a river or and it's very much like the scene in Forrest Gump where he's naming all the shrimp recipes. He's naming all of like every river, every possible river name in every language he knows, which is only like common and Goblin. But it's still double. Unfortunately, back at the same crossroads as before.
All right, now I get to make the decision. Left.
I was thinking the same thing, right?
Left, after a certain amount of time, the path gets a little smaller and a little smaller at a certain point. Not to the point where like you got to start crawling, but currently it's 10-ish, 15 feet wide. It gets to the point where it's only about 5 feet, 3 feet wide. You kind of start. How tall are you?
I was probably a healthy 6 foot.
6 foot. So it's getting to the point where like you can kind of touch the ceiling. You don't have to duck, but every now and then you're like, okay. After your threshold of about an hour, the breeze starts to pick up. Coming from, I guess it would be going out. And it appears glistening along the cave wall. Actually, no, it's dark now because the sun's set towards the end of the ritual. But you start to feel a breeze.
Look at
Onwards.
Okay. You come out. This is safe to erase now. You come out to the very path you were walking up, but just about 10 feet up. So while you were coming up, you were too preoccupied with sticking to the wall and making sure you don't fall off. But this exits the side of the mountain about 10 feet up from the very path that you came from to get up there. So you're down a little bit more, you're down the mountain a little bit more, and you come up.
I just realized several hours have passed.
Yeah, at least
It is a spell slot.
close to 2, if not a little bit over 2.
maybe we should just say that, for
I thought we'd run into them immediately.
I can reveal stuff if you want.
I didn't realize that, you know what? Since we're only 10 feet down to where the camp is, right?
To where the path is, you're a little more than you're a little less than a half an hour back up to where your dwarf Sherpa is waiting for you.
We'll just call it a day.
it's just grass.
Yeah.
You should leave him alone. Get back to town.
Oh, no, because we haven't shown anything. We really are bad judges. Direction.
Yeah. All right. I think we're. Damn, skipped our grass. You know what? I'm gonna check out that one spot one more time. The big thing. Yeah. I'm gonna check that out again real quick.
That's about 40 minutes away.
The
Yeah.
temple.
No, not the temple. The outcrop. The only one that had an ending to it.
The first place you went to.
Yeah. I'm gonna take a better look at that.
Ooh,
You can go back, everyone.
If she's there, she's probably going by now.
All right. You want to just call it a day and go rest with our friend Neck?
We got our butt back, and this is the most important.
Quest complete.
Enter barbarian.
Oh God! Neck, get out of here!
What are you doing? Going back to the empty room, going back to the dwarf, going back to town.
We're gonna head back to Gary.
Yeah, get back to the dwarf. Tell him we succeeded.
You're gonna walk on the
Path, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you hop down or crawl down back to the path.
Go up to the path and
It is about a half an hour to get there, so without a guide telling you where to step on this mountain, both of you, and I'll roll for Neck as well, need a survival check.
baskets.
7.
17.
I just wanted to make sure no one that wanted.
Oh, good.
That's all I wanted. There would have had to been some dexterity saving throws if someone that wanted. Okay, so you go back to Garrett?
Yep.
He's kind of busy cooking dinner for that night. Some rabbit he had stored with him. Kind of sees you coming up the trail. Oh,
I thought you were the guide here. You should know.
I am.
I just plopped down and like, it's like I just grabbed whatever he was picking.
I toss him some gold coin and say, when he's done, let's get out of here.
What? Heart attack it is then.
Why my
Opens up some basic like graham cracker thing and starts begrudgingly eating it.
Taking it from his hand and like dump into the whatever stew is eating.
Takes out just holds it, waits a minute, doesn't eat it yet.
Thanks, though. I appreciate it.
Doesn't that grab it?
Starts eating this. So you guys staying there
for an hour.
Yeah, overnight or whatever it takes.
Yeah, you
because he's gonna
sleep in the night there, or gonna go back to town. It's 4 to 5 hours back
Whatever he
to town.
suggests is safer.
Probably staying at the just underneath, next to the pillars.
Yeah, let's do that.
Alright.
See them go on. Might go on the boat.
We'll see. So,
I tie a rope.
does anybody take watch while you're sleeping?
Yeah, rotation style
Oh.
between me and him.
And Garrett offers to take.
Now, if you need
first
the
watch.
rest, keep the rest.
Excuse me. Garrett offers to take first watch.
Yeah.
As long as y'all sleep 5 feet away from me.
I mean, look, we were on quite a long journey up this mountain. I get cold. Sorry about the cuddling.
Please no.
And I'm not good to cuddle against, which is why you stay away from me.
All right.
If he touches me, you owe me 5 foot.
Moving for the night.
Okay. Let's see.
Could be 4 or 5.
Let's throw the D20 or the D100 in on this. 41? No, you're good. The night is uneventful.
We go home. I give him his 5 extra gold for the spooning.
I'll just,
Yeah. And,
down.
Thank God.
well, maybe we'll find out what happens next time.
Cool.
Yeah.
It was good. Yeah, it's just about 9:15, which is what I said.
Yep.
As far as we're going.
Well, that last was a lot eventful, but it was fun.
That's what happens indeed. Hey, we got to learn a lot about where
You,
you
guys were super close to a couple of encounters.
Yeah. I do feel a little bad, so like while walking back on the trail, I like throw the 4 pebbles when we take like a piss break or something on the ground. I go, whoa!
Okay.
Mac, look! We must have missed him on the way up here.
Not like you passing kidney stones. Huge, mate.
Yeah, that's tomorrow. Cool.
All right.
Wow. If anybody is left, thank you so much. This has been great.
Thanks for enduring it.
Yeah.
In some previous videos, I've been Dave. These have been Tactical Tokens. You have been awesome. I hope you have a wondrous day. If you guys want to say anything as we wrap up.
If any of the people I invited to watch are watching, thank you so much for checking it out, and I hope you enjoyed the show.
Yes. And to Theo, there's your wife's dice bag that she looks like a dragon.
I love that.
So cool.
It was featured in the campaign video.
Yes, it was.
Oh, awesome.
All right. Yeah. That's it.
I'm going to go pass out.
Yeah. I'm going to go eat some brownies.
I'm gonna eat pizza.
No, my brownies. Alright. Before you click end, any comments, anything's come up? We'll give it like 10 seconds because of the delay of the stream, and then be out. This was a lot of fun. I hope I answered everybody's questions.
You certainly answered mine.
I hope you enjoyed the playthrough and demo. I made a bunch of condition tokens just in case we needed to stack spell effects and things like that. I like the idea of using a red one as a torch. That's kind of, I didn't think about that. That's kind of cool too. If you throw a light or you hold it with you, you cast something. All right, end it. Nothing's come through. Thank you. Have a good one.